Greetings, Stone Seekers. This is Loko 4 with your weekly Wonders weather report. Currently, we're experiencing some late winter snowfall here in the Pacific Northwest, which was expected as the groundhog did indeed see his shadow on February 2nd. But enough about this, let's talk wonders. We're going to talk a little bit of gameplay first, mainly the acronym DBS. DBS stands for Dynamic Balance Score, so make sure you're not out there saying DBS score because you were saying Dynamic Balance Score. So what exactly is the DBS, or Dynamic Balance Score? Basically, every card in Wonders of the First is assigned a point value, and as you build your deck following those deck requirements, you will add up those point values of those cards to have a dynamic balance score of your deck. What that does is I could build a deck and let's say the DBS is 500. My buddy could build a deck and let's say his is 505. We could predict that our outcome for numerous games might be more evenly matched. Now let's say mine was 500 and my buddy's was 1500. Well, we would assume that based on the DBS, my friend's deck would crush mine over and over again. You can currently experiment with DBS by going to a website we'll have linked here in the YouTube description at cardio.io, the Compete Wonders website there, where you'll have access to all the cards, including the DBS or the point value assigned to each card. There are 3 categories on the website currently: 750 DBS, 1000 DBS, and then 1250 DBS that people have been building decks around. Now, for those who have been playing Wonders and experiment with the DBS, the team would like your input. So if you've been playing and you notice some cards you might feel have too low of a DBS for what they're capable of in the matches you've played, or maybe you feel the opposite, where there are some cards that have too high of a DBS and you think that those should be adjusted, drop those cards in comments on this video and I will make sure those get to the game developer team. So once again, if you are playing and find, you know what, this card is way overpowered for how much it costs to put in the deck, or vice versa, this card is underpowered for how much it costs, let us know in the comments and we'll make sure to pass it on to the game designers. Now, besides that to-do, we have one more to-do for you. Today is February 19th. In 6 days, your survey for the Shattering is due, the final RSVP. So if you plan on attending the Shattering, that is that event, March 21st, 22nd weekend, and Columbia, South Carolina, where we will be taking a look at the physical Wonders of the First cards and ripping product, you'll definitely want to fill out that survey. Within that survey, you will let the team know if you want your Kickstarter order delivered. It has to be the entire order delivered. Or if you have a serialized box, such as a Dragon box or something, you will mark, I understand that I can claim that. That claim will come a little bit later, but they will have that there for you as well at the Shattering. Now, keep in mind that whatever product you get delivered to the Shattering, you're responsible for getting it home. They're not going to hold any product for you. So if you're flying or driving, make sure you have a plan on how you're going to get all those Wonders of the First cards home. So February 19th, you have about 6 days to get that survey completed to let the Wonders of the First team know what you're up to on the Shattering. So this week, play around with cardio.io and the DBS for some of those decks you might build on Wonders of the First, and make sure before the end of this week you get that survey filled out for the Shattering. This is Loko 4, solo today, I guess, out here on site in the weather, back to our regularly scheduled around the block next week.